Is there anybody that'd be willing to like share how they came up with their work? How they came up with their answer? Toshvi?
Yeah, so could I do the left one?
Sure, left one. What'd you do on the left side?
So like I first took out 1 minus 1.
Okay, so 1 and minus 1, that's a zero pair right there. So let's take that and move.
I took that plus -1, but you could take that also.
Sorry, yeah, I want you to show me exactly what you did. So you have the negative 1 and the positive 1, and you took those
Yeah,
out? Okay,
yeah.
so we made a zero pair. We said 1 plus -1 is a zero pair. Then what else?
Then I took out the other one, 1 plus -1.
Like this. So here's another zero pair, right? 1 and -1. It's a weight. I should do it like this. Oops. It's a weight and a balloon, right? They make a zero pair. They don't go up or down. They just make a zero pair. So that's eliminated. Anything else?
And we're left with x-3.
Okay, so on one side we have x minus 3. Excellent. What about the other side? Let's see. Hussein, can you do the right side for me? Can you tell me what you did on the right side? Hussein?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So I canceled out the zero pairs. I started
Which zero pairs did you see?
1 plus -1,
Okay, so we have a zero pair, 1 plus -1. That's a zero pair, so we'll get that off the board. What else?
and the other 1 plus -1,
We have another 1 plus -1. We'll get rid of that. Okay, what else?
and -1 minus -1.
Okay, so we have another zero pair here of -1 minus -1. Those go away. Whenever you have a number and you subtract it from itself, it always equals 0. Okay, and so what are we left with?
Uh, x minus -1.
Okay, is there anything else we can do to simplify this side?
We can combine the ones to 3.
So, okay, on the left side, we can combine the 1s to 3. Fair enough. What about on the right side? Is there anything else we can do to simplify that? Is there anything simpler than x minus -1?
I don't believe so.
Does anybody know anything else we can do to simplify here?
Yeah, we could do x+1.
So yeah, remember we can do keep, change, flip here. We have subtracting negative numbers is just like, it's just confusing, right? I mean, some people might feel like it makes total sense, but most students get confused about it. And a lot of students get it confused with subtracting a positive number. So I like to move all of my numbers to the top. I think that really helps. So we can move this up here. We can say instead of x minus -1, we can remember that subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive, right? In our up house rules, you can make the house go up by subtracting the weight from the up house, or you can make it go up by adding the balloon to the up house. So it's the same thing. So we could say x plus 1. So those are all good answers. So potential correct answers here include x minus 3 and x minus -1, or oops, that's supposed to be a negative right there, or x minus 3 and x plus +1. Both of those work. Show me your blue hand if you feel like this is making sense. So I only see about half the hands are up right now. It always feels like a lot of hands are going up. Does anybody have any questions? Anthony, you have a question?
No.
No, you don't have a question? Kimberly, you have a question?
Do we
No.
take do we take a screenshot of our work in the thing?
You don't need to take a screenshot of your work.
Oh, okay. So we do we leave the show your work section blank?
the show your work on this problem. Is there a show your work edit back? You can, no, you certainly can do that. It will be helpful for you, but I am not going to, like, you guys, this one is going to work like this section is going to work like our quiz. I did not grade 211, 212, 213, and 214 as assignments. You can show your work if you want to, but you should do the work here. If you didn't do the work here, like you're setting yourself back, but I'm not going to be going through to look for it. What I want you to do is understand how to do this. You guys, the quiz that you guys took last time, the one quiz that you took on Thursday had the same weight as like all of the perimeter and area and perimeter and area with variables that you guys did. It had the same weight as all of the integer things that you guys did. It had the same weight as all of the exponents and variables stuff that you guys did earlier on in the year. And so, like, you guys were doing 3 or 4 assignments earlier, and the quiz like had the weight of all of those. So your quiz is going to carry the weight of lesson 215, 216, 217, 218, and 219. Your next quiz. So I'm not going to grade this part, but if you don't do this part, you're not going to understand what the quiz is all about. I had students on Thursday night sending me emails like after I was done grading saying, I don't know what to do on my quiz. And I was like, have you done the practice? This is the practice for your quiz right now. So if you choose not, I'm not going to check to see if you did it, but if you choose not to do it, that's like choosing not to practice right before the big game. You're not going to do well. So these are the potential answers here. We just went over this as a group. If you want to take a picture of your work and put it in here, you can, but you don't have to. It might be good for you to come back later, but I'm not going to check it. There